Welcome back. North Florida Weekly sports guru is here now.
John Widener, what do you have for us this week? Any exciting touchdowns or unnecessary roughness?
Well, we've got football, and more football. We got UNF intramural football. We got semi-pro football that plays at UNF. And we also, of course, have the beloved Jaguars here on the First Coast. But first, we're going to start talking about some volleyball here at UNF. While the school year is still in the early stages, the UNF volleyball team is well into their season. The Ospreys recently played a game on their home court here at UNF. The UNF volleyball team hosted Florid A&M at the UNF Arena on Saturday. The Ospreys started off strong, using their height and speed to their advantage. However, the FAMU Rattlers rebounded and were able to hold on to the momentum throughout the rest of the contest. Although the Ospreys put up a valiant effort, mistakes and missed opportunities proved costly, as the Rattlers were able to close the game out on top. After the game, Coach Kevin Marie Campbell discussed the 3-1 loss and how the team can improve for their upcoming games.
We gave the opponent a bunch of errors, and so that's in our control. And so we talked to them about how we can fix that. We can fix that day to day, we can fix that in practice, and come into conference next weekend a little bit sharper.
Jacksonville Knights are ready to prove that football is in season at UNF. After they finished their tryouts last week on their campus, they're ready to get their season into full swing.
Tryout left, correct?
Correct.
Can you speak a little bit about the tryout, the location, what type of player you're looking for?
The kind of players we're looking for disciplined players. We're looking for players that are willing to put in the work off the field, on the field. We're looking at good character players.
We're looking forward to coming out and being explosive. We want to see some big hits, see some people on their backs. That's what we want to do to get people to fill the stand.
We try to find players that we can move to the next level, regardless of what it is. If they want to go to college, if they want to go play arena ball, they want to go to Europe, any of those things, that's what we're here for.
There's only one way to top last year is to win a championship. We were one game away, and this year I don't expect to be nothing less than a championship.
That last player you saw on the screen was Joey Lopes. He's a former Jaguar player, and also he was the Florida Football Association MVP in 2010. For the second straight week, the Big Cats put forth another lackluster performance. The quarterback play on both teams played a significant part in the 28-3 loss by the Jaguars. Eagles quarterback Michael Vick lived up to all the hype going into the game, but it was his arm, not his legs, which exploited the Jags' defense all game long. Vick hooked up with Deshaun Jackson for a quick 60-yard TD strike in the first quarter, one of 3 through the air for Vick. He also ran for a score late in the third. Overall, Vick had 4 touchdowns and 291 yards passing on the day. On the other side of the ball, David Garrard was just the opposite. He only threw for 1 interception this time around, but it was a costly one as the Eagles scored 1 play later. Garrard was also sacked 7 times.
We definitely took an aggressive posture into the game. I know I would do it again. I think it's the way to attack Vic. I think it's been proven. You can't let the ball go over the top of you. But, I felt good about the surge we were getting. I thought Terrence played his best game of the year. Terrence Knighton showed up today, and I can say that without going to the film because I felt his presence out there today. He had more push, but it was a bigger presence on the field today than he had been the first 2 games.
The Jags claimed former Buffalo Bills QB Trent Edwards off the waivers earlier this week. No word on Edwards' status for Jacksonville's next matchup against their division rival, the Indianapolis Colts, which is this Sunday afternoon. Andy Diaz and the men's basketball team are ready to prove that they can make it past the first round of the playoffs this season.
Hey folks, this is Cole Gordon from North Florida Weekly. We have a very special guest tonight. We have Andy Diaz, forward for the UNF basketball team. How's it going today, Andy?
Doing fine.
What are your goals for the season this year?
The goals are just to improve every year, do better than we did last year, and for an ASUN championship.
What are some goals you have for yourself?
Well, Coach stressed a lot over the off-season to work on conditioning in our core. So he wants all of us to score more and be able to run up and down the floor more, so we can score more points.
What are you looking forward to this upcoming season as far as games and opportunities go?
I'm looking forward to going to Cancun. I've never been out of the country before. we're going to play, but I'm not trying to go on vacation, but I'm looking forward to seeing Cancun and what it's like, and obviously getting JU in here. Looking forward to that.
How do you feel your team fits in with the rest of the teams in the Atlantic Sun Conference?
Well, yes, I feel like we're going to be very competitive this year. We graduated 3 seniors, but everyone has a year more experience. Their coach has been around for a year already, and expectations are going to raise.
The Atlantic Sun Conference All-Freshman team this season featured Andy Diaz, who is one of the league's leaders in rebounds. UNF has several other players who have played on a national level but aren't used to the thousands of fans that Diaz and the UNF basketball team play in front of every week.
Students around campus are getting excited for the football season, the flag football season that is. UNF's intramural sports have kicked off their flag football season with high expectations. Because UNF does not have a football team, flag football is starting to get more popular on campus. The anticipation for the new season has gotten students out of the dorms and onto the football field. The league is split up into 4 different types of teams: male, female, co-rec, and Greek. The rules for each type of team differentiate depending on the league they are in.
Well, for the men's and the Greeks and the women's, all the rules are the same. You play 7-on-7, play 2 20-minute halves. All those rules are all the same. When we play co-rec, the length of the game is the same, but we play 8-on-8. Play 4 guys, 4 girls in co-rec. The women's points in co-rec are worth 9 if they score a touchdown or if they're involved with the touchdown, run, or pass.
They all compete to win the championship in their Pacific League. If won, they are selected to be part of the ACIS Flag Football National Championship that is held in New Orleans every year. Since the sport has started on campus, UNF has produced 2 co-rec championships and 1 men's.
It's a competitive atmosphere, and like I said before, a lot of people used to play in high school, so they try to carry that over into flag.
Games are held Sunday through Thursday. If you would like more information about additional intramural sports on campus, go to the recreational office located in the UNF Arena. Tristan Morehouse, North Florida Weekly.
That's it for sports. Back to you guys.
Thanks, John.
Well, most business owners are always looking for ways to bring in new customers.
And coming up, we'll show you the unique idea one man uses to attract customers. Stay with us.
Hi, Brittany. Hi, Miss Robbins. How are you? I remember when she was born. It's so good to see her happy. I was worried at first. Her mama was so young. It was just too hard on her when that baby came. I told her mama I would watch the baby so she could go to the grocery store, but just take a few moments to herself. I still do it today. It doesn't take much of my time, and her mama said it was such a big help.
It's your turn to raise the leaders of tomorrow. Find out how at ounce.org.
Yeah, but did you see how much he had to drink last night? I can't believe that guy made it home. Nobody drives drunk anymore. Hold on, I got another call coming in.
While drunk driving rates have dropped greatly, negligent driving and speeding fatalities have skyrocketed. Someone dies every 13 minutes from negligent driving, so keep your hands on the wheel, your eyes on the road, and your phone put away.
My name is Brian Wilson, and I'm a nursing student here at the University of North Florida in Jacksonville. The nursing program here at UNF is top-notch. They give us a firm foundation so that when we're out in the field and actually graduate and pass our boards, you feel well prepared. I'm a nursing student, but I'm also active duty, and I'm participating in the Navy's Seaman Admiral 21 Officer Commissioning Program. And a lot of the skills they teach us there, like leadership, time management, and teamwork, it's stuff I can apply to the nursing program. UNF, no one like you, no place like this.
I got laid off. Bills were piling up. Everything was falling apart.
At the same time, Sarah started having trouble in school. It was horrible.
Our friends at church tried to help, but I just didn't like telling them how bad things were.
The lady who cuts my hair told me about the parent helpline. The helpline got us into a parenting group.
It helped me find a new job.
I'm so glad we found out about the helpline.
And I'm so glad we made the call.
It's your turn to raise the leaders of tomorrow. Find out how at ounce.org.
There's a new hair salon at Jax Beach that's taking more than just a little bit off the top. Chris Vintage takes us inside for a cut.
I figure it's a unique concept, and there's a lot of hair salons out there that are geared for women, but I want to do something that's more geared for the men clientele.
The unique concept Bobby Paget is referring to is bikini beach cuts, where you get your hair cut by a stylist in a bikini. Paget started the salon this past summer.
Basically saved up, personal finance for 2 years straight, and figured now's the time to do it. Even though with the economy being bad and a lot of businesses were going out of business and businesses were slow, I just said, it's either now or never.
Paget says business started slow. He believes that the clientele will build with word of mouth, free beer, and of course, the bikinis.
It's one of a kind. Nobody's done it yet, and it's great idea for the beach. Being out at the beach, it's easy, it's laid back, it's fun.
Laid back definitely seems to be the atmosphere of this beachside shop. Customers even receive a complimentary beer with every cut.
I want to be out at the beach. That was my original plan, was to come out here to the beach. If we get one store go, I want to be successful within a year's time. And then if that is successful, then maybe another store.
Paget says he has lofty aspirations, especially with the current state of the economy, but he believes that in time the shop will flourish.
Once you get established, so slowly every month's been better and better. So we're 3.5 months old now. At the end of this month will be 4 months.
Even though the shop is geared towards men, Paget says they still get a steady flow of female clientele as well. Chris Fennick, North Florida Weekly.
The store owner says he doesn't need a liquor license because the beer he serves is complimentary.
What do you think about that? Beer and a free beer and a haircut? I mean, that's
Well, usually when I go get my haircut, I get a chai tea and about a beer.
Do you get it iced or hot?
I recommend it iced.
I always get it hot. Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Have a great day.